Okay, what's going down, guys? Welcome. I am about to go on a mega rant, and I have a 400-page deck giving you guys everything you need to hit $5,000 a month with video editing. In fact, I'm going to center this presentation around why 90% of editors actually will never hit 5K a month with video editing, and actually how that's good news for you and I, because the reason why they won't hit it is they simply do things wrong. So we can actually use this to our advantage, our major advantage, in fact, to win big in 2026. You are going to get all of this throughout the course of this 45-minute to 1-hour presentation. I'm going to give you guys the 3 secrets my paid students use every single day to close clients. I'm going to leak my real $5,000 plus clients I personally work with today. I'm going to show you my clients that I close with these methods. And I'm going to give you the 2 highest paying niches that I target, again, to this day, that pay me the most money. I've tried 20 plus niches. Most of them are you'll see later in the presentation, they were a waste of my time. I focus on specifically 2 today. I'm giving them to you. And I'm going to give you my exact outbound and inbound method to close clients. Plus, I'm going to show you 100 examples of my real live students using these methods today as well. So my examples, my students' examples, and the exact methods you can take, you get all of this for free. Stay until the end, and I'm going to give a select few of you a chance to work personally, one-on-one with me, for me to help you get clients. And every single one of you who stays until the end gets free access to my AI client finding software. This is worth $75 a month. It's yours for free. This will never be free outside of this specific event ever again, but only if you stay until the end. If you leave early, you will lose this forever. I'm going to flash the link on a random slide. There's going to be no time codes here, so make sure you're buckled up, ready to go, and let's get it in, right? So before I jump into everything, let me step back and give you guys some history on me, because I am an individual who's never worked a normal job. So I want to tell you guys exactly how I started out as a freelancer, because I'm 27 now. I dropped out of school at 17 years old. I spent the past decade working for myself, being, significantly successful through exactly what I'm going to show you guys today. So I was just like many of you. I knew a traditional path wasn't for me. I dropped out of school at 17 years old, and I just wanted to make money online. That was, where I was at. Honestly, the world hadn't really caught up to this. Nowadays, everyone knows you can make money online. 10 years ago, there was still a big stigma around it. But I was broke hustling edits on my laptop. I've been in the video editing industry since I was a kid. I was making videos when I was 10 years old, but here I am, broke. I've dropped out of education. I'm hustling edits on my laptop, sending 100 emails a day, just getting ghosted. I was living in a small town called Totnes, Devon, in the countryside of England. I now live in London. I was born in America. And I was living in this small town called Totnes, Devon, with about 8,000 people. This is me and my brother on the top of the hill. I absolutely come from, very humble beginnings. My dad really never held down a job. I lived with me, my mom, and my brother in a tiny little apartment. Because of editing, I've been able to travel the world. I've gone from broke to earning multiple 6 figures every single year through the content industry. And I've been able to travel to amazing places. I've been able to do amazing things. And I've got your cringe stereotypical buzzwords that people have ruined online, like location freedom, time freedom, all that stuff. But although the buzzwords are cringe, the reality is absolutely fantastic. And I'm living proof that everything I'm showing you today works. Why should you guys listen to me for the next 45 minutes and listen to me yap? Well, I've earned over $800,000 directly from editing and content deals. I'm still in the trenches 10 years in closing deals that pay me $3,000 to $5,000 upfront to create content for them. I've had over 3,000 freelancers trained inside Video Production Plus, my paid community, and I have 600 active paying students right now today paying to get access to the same information I'm giving you today for free. My students have earned over $1 million, and I'm one of the biggest YouTubers in the entire space. I've trained a generation of editors. These tutorials alone have over 400 million views, and I've trained literally a generation of editors on how to edit videos. Maybe you learned Premiere Pro, you learned After Effects from my tutorials, or maybe you're even watching one of these courses right now. Absolutely epic. I've coached thousands of editors from, as simple as buying a new MacBook, buying a new setup, to making absolutely crazy cash, to closing clients in, a matter of days after working with me. Or, Shaylon right here said, I got all my money back in the first 5 days because of Video Production Plus. Best thing I did in the past 2 years. Remember, I'm going to show you a ton of examples of students who are paying me. You don't have to pay me anything. I'm giving you everything today for free. So keep that in mind when I reference a lot of stuff about Video Production Plus, because everybody you see here has paid me to get access to this. You are getting the exact stuff for free. I've shaped hundreds of successful careers. Arthur, who I helped hit 5K a month, said, just so you know, you've changed my life. Hemi said VP's a cheat code. He went to, I think, 8K a month. JKM, 2K a month. Jack Allen said VP Plus made me feel comfortable leaving my full-time job. He now makes, I think, $3,000 to $5,000 a month, crushing it. The only reason I was able to go from a broke high school dropout to an entrepreneur making $5K a month, working for my laptop, traveling the world, having fun was because I started editing. That is it. Video editing is the easiest offer to sell online. And by the way, I know I have to pause for a second and explain this, because when I say this to an editor who can't sell editing and they're having a tough time getting clients, they literally look at me and they're like, fuck you, Jack. What do you mean it's the easiest offer to sell? Why can't I sell it then? Well, you guys have to understand, editing is visual. You can send an edit to a client, they can see it, and if it's better than their current content, the value is instantly communicated. That is a major, major, major benefit that editing has because it's visual that other offers don't have. If you sell email marketing, right, you have to count on the client being an expert copywriter for them to even know that the email you made for them is even good. Whereas an edit is pretty objective. Okay, I can see before, after, your edit's better than my current edit. Cool, I want to hire you. What are your rates? So that's the principle, and we really leverage visual marketing through editing. It's incredible. So let's look at the market real quick before I jump into the strategies for you. The market is massive. I hear BS all the time. It's too saturated. It's too saturated. Trust me, it's not. There are 200 to 250 million content creators in the entire world. The creator economy is worth 250 billion with a B, projected to rise to 500 billion by 2027. That's the equivalent of 125 million MacBook Pros sold every year. That's the equivalent of 1 million Lamborghinis sold every year. That's the equivalent of 250,000 $1 million houses sold every year. And they all need editors like you, and they all need editors like me. And the video editors getting these positions are not famous. They don't have anything you don't have. In fact, I'd argue some of them have even less skills than you currently do. So if they could do it, yes, you can do it as well. Content creators legitimately need you. It's in their name. Their entire business is making content, and they can't do it alone. So what is different about editing in 2026, and why do editors have such a hard time, and how can you use that to your advantage? Well, you don't need to send hundreds of emails per day and beg for work in people's DMs. You don't need to be on Fiverr and hope somebody hits you up and hires you for pennies. And you definitely don't need a fancy portfolio, really any portfolio at all like you'll see today. I have students landing 3K plus a month clients with nothing but 1 to 2 sample edits. All you do in 2026 is get their clips, edit the clips, make money. That's it. And in a few minutes, I'm going to show you how truly simple the freelance editing game has become in 2026 if you do what I'm about to show you. This is quick proof. This is what my DMs look like this morning. I still use the exact tactics I'm about to teach you in this video, so sit tight because I'm about to show you everything. This is Richmond. One of my clients just sent me $5,000 literally this morning. Scott, big business guy, booking a call. Moses, big business guy, sending it to his team to have a look. I have so many people through the methods I'm going to show you who I'm working with and actively closing today. And again, I still use all these same tactics today. So why should you start now? I already told you there's 250 million content creators. They all need editors. That's huge. But let's break this down. At least 1 in 4 creators need or work with editors. That's a pool of 60 million. 5 to 10 million creators already work with editors and already pay editors. So this is already, a pool of 7 to 8 figure pool of creators who are literally working with editors and paying them actively right now. But the more interesting pool is the larger pool, the 20 to 40 million creators who need or are open to hiring right now. And these guys are 1 tweet away. They're 1 video away. They're 1 DM away through the approaches I'm going to show you guys today. And there simply aren't enough editors who understand what the creator actually needs, and also, more specifically, how to communicate to them. The demand for editors is massive and the competition is low, but not for long. AI will replace editors who don't adapt. I'm going to give you an exact example of this right now. Many of you missed the 2023 and 2024 short form content boom. There was Iman Gadzhi blowing up. There was Tate blowing up. There was Belmar blowing up. There was all of these names who are now household industry names that, you want to know how they blew up? They blew up by paying an army of editors to just add captions to their podcast clips and post it. And they were doing 20,000 clips a month, 50,000 clips a month. Now, caption jobs don't exist. AI has absorbed those jobs. A creator will just go buy Submagic or they'll just go buy Opus Clips, right? They're not going to pay someone to just add captions. So AI is wiping out the bottom tier of somewhat useless editing. And I'm going to show you exactly how to leverage that to your advantage today. There are literally no requirements for what I'm going to show you. This is one of my students. He made $94,000 last year. He's 17 years old. He lives in Pakistan with his family. Shout out to Solomon. And he made $94K last year editing. This is proof anybody could do this. And by the way, $94K a year here in London, where I live now, one of the most expensive cities in the world, is fucking good money, right? If you live in Pakistan making $94K last year, son, you're bowling out of control. So that's what I want for you guys as well. It is only a matter of time before the editing space gets crowded, and soon thousands more editors will be fighting for the same clients. You guys should not wait. You need to act now. So you are still early, but I'm not going to bullshit you. You're not that early, right? It's not as though you're getting into this, in 2017 and in 2015 when I did, right? So you're not super early, but luckily for you, you can use what I'm going to show you today to have an edge over the editors who are still doing a lot wrong, because most people are doing a lot wrong, and you guys are going to see that today. Everyone's heard this saying, the best time to plant a tree was 20 years ago. The second best time is now. It's a Chinese proverb, ancient Chinese proverb. But I actually did some digging, and I found a even more ancient Chinese proverb that holds even more wisdom, and it's super powerful. It's actually one of the most serious, powerful, insane Chinese proverbs to ever exist. The best time to be a freelance editor was 10 years ago. The second best time is now. I know, this is Jack, you're blowing my mind. This is genius. We all know back in the day, thousands of years ago, you didn't have many job prospects. You could be a blacksmith, you could be a carpenter, or you could be a freelance editor, right? We all know this was one of your top job prospects back in the medieval days. But on a more serious note, we already told you there's 200 to 250 million content creators. 1 in 4 of them work with or are open to working with or are actively looking for an editor right now, and that's you. There's nothing stopping you from being the editor they hire. My goal from this class is simple. Show you how to make $5K a month as a freelance editor. Simple. It's, it does what it says on the tin, read the title, right? So this is how you guys are going to get the most out of this class. 1, go to a quiet place with no distractions. Turn on Do Not Disturb. If you're not going to be able to give this presentation your focus, it's not the right time to watch it. So turn it on later when you can. Get a pen and paper or your notes app and get ready to take notes. You can see I'm going to be moving pretty quick because I got a lot to get through here. So make sure you're taking notes so you can actually go away and do something with this information. Don't just use this as an entertainment video. Use this as something that is actually impactful on your life. And get ready to learn and have some fun. You can probably tell by my energy, or if you know about me or watched my videos before, I'm not a corporate guy. We're going to have some fun here, and stay until the end because I've got some bonus gifts for every single person who sticks with me through this presentation. Now, I'm here to get you guys paid faster than anything else you've tried, but you have to do one thing for me. You have to do the work, right? If you don't put in the work, you will not make money. Simple. I will give you everything you need today, but you, specifically you, need to take action. I literally wrestled with the idea of doing this class for free, right? I thought maybe I should charge for it so people actually pay attention, because if you don't pay, a lot of the time, you don't pay attention. You don't value what you're getting. So try and imagine you just paid $3,000 to hear this information, okay? Let's make a deal. Agree to treat this information as if you just paid $3,000 to learn this. I know it won't have the same effect, right? It can't. But maybe if you at least try and pretend you're paying for this, you'll take, 1% more notes, 5% more notes, and you'll actually just get more value out of it, right? I've paid $3,000 to join coaching programs. Trust me, you don't want to waste your money, so you pay more attention. So try and get yourself into this mindset, okay? When I was 18, I literally thought I had it all figured out. I was freelancing. I just dropped out of school, a year ago. I've got an empty Premiere Pro timeline. I'm flipping off the camera. I think I'm so cool. And I was shooting $50 music videos for local rappers. This is me down at the skate park. Shout out to Farai. He's one of the rappers in my hometown. And we're shooting videos for basically pennies. So, of course, I was absolutely broke. And I was trapped in this town of 8,000 people, Totnes, Devon, like I told you guys about. And I wanted freedom. I wanted a way, to earn money from anywhere in the world. I tried so many things. Video editing was the side hustle that ended up becoming my main hustle, but I was trying anything to make money online. I was doing drop shipping. I was doing music videos. I was, trying to sell a YouTube course with meta ads. I even hired a nightclub with my boy Axel. This is me in the mosh pit here. And we put on an event and booked rappers because I knew rappers from the music videos I was filming. I was doing GTA trolling videos, gaming videos. I was doing the Etsy hustle where you paint Air Forces and try and sell them on Etsy, right? And also every single Sunday I would hit car boot sales and garage sales, where people just kind of sell all their junk. And I'd buy a bunch of toys, buy a bunch of Nerf guns, buy a bunch of random junk, and then flip it on Facebook Marketplace, right? That actually made me a bit of cash, but I would make some money, right? Just not much. Sometimes I'd make $50, sometimes I'd make $500, but it was never enough. And it was, most importantly, it wasn't consistent, right? It wasn't month on month recurring like what we're going to break down today. Then I kept seeing freelance editing pop up online, and I was genuinely curious because I wasn't sure if it would actually work for me. I had some experience with editing from doing YouTube and making videos for people in my town. And my background, part of it was doing GTA 5 trolling videos. I was a gaming YouTuber when I was very young. I thought gaming and I thought being a YouTuber was going to be my big break, right? This is me and my friends trying to be YouTubers at 14. This is me in the middle, my boy Levi, my boy Noah, basically anybody who would listen to me. When I was young, I'd be like, yo, come with me. We're making a YouTube video. We're going to be fucking famous. We're going to make shit tons of money, right? And I was throwing anything at YouTube, hoping it would stick. This was my setup back then. It was nothing fancy. Don't get confused by the blue lights on the PC. It was a shit PC. It would crash all the time. In fact, like I would literally speak to my PC. I'd be like, "You bitch, I'm gonna fucking break you." And then for some reason, the PC would start working. It was weird, and I thought I had a telepathic communication with the screen. Anyways, right? That's a true story. So I finally gave freelancing a shot, and guess what happened? I made $150 on my first day. I couldn't believe it. And all I did was spend 4 to 5 hours in my room editing. So I made a great hourly rate that day. I remember going to my cousin's house and be like, bro, I just made $150 online today. And it was my first like legit real online money. Keep in mind, I'm going to film full music videos for multiple day shoots for $50. I've just made $150 online editing one video at a day. To me, that was groundbreaking at the time, right? And from that day, this became my number one hustle. Fast forward 30 days, I was making $2,000 a month. Fast forward 12 months, I got myself my own office. It was a shitty office on an industrial estate opposite a recycling center. I bought a new PC, and I was starting to feel good because after 12 months of grinding editing, I was making $5,000 a month. And every day I've been helping thousands of people do the same. Instantly, I took my gaming channel and I rebranded it as a video editing channel, and I just started teaching other people how to get clients and how to close deals. Now, here's the hard truth for me to look back on. I genuinely did it the hard way because I just had to fail forward. It was 12 months of trial and error, and I still hit 5K a month at a very young age. If you apply even half of what I'm going to show you guys today, you can turn my 12 months into just 90 days. Keep in mind, there was no education on this back then, right? The only video editing, video production YouTubers that existed back then was people who like taught videography. There was no freelance editing content online at all. I just had to fail forward and figure this all out. You can condense my 12 months into 90 days if you just follow what I'm giving you guys today. So imagine this, it's 90 days from now, and you're pulling in 5K a month from editing. Who here wants that to be their story? Should be absolutely all of you, right? So to make money as a video editor, you only need a computer, some software, it can even be free, like DaVinci Resolve, and a few hours a day. I'm going to give you 3 secrets now. We're about to jump into the sauce, so this is where you're going to want to start taking some notes, okay? I'm going to show you how to get 10 times more responses so you can stop getting ghosted. I'm going to show you how to blow up your edits so clients beg you to work for them. And I'm going to show you how to use AI to instantly find clients who are looking for editors right now. So let's start with secret number 1, how to get 10 times more responses so you can actually stop getting ghosted. So many of you guys are getting ghosted, but you're doing things wrong. You're bringing it on yourself. I can't lie. So many of you guys look like this. This is how many of you look like. I get these DMs every single day. Jack, I've been doing outreach. I keep getting no responses. My confidence is going down. I said, dude, you're probably doing like bullshit volume-based spam outreach. And they're like, you know what? Yeah, I think that might be it. Low quality spam outreach like this does not work anymore. Hitting someone up saying, yo, if you need an editor, like if you have extra work and want an editor, feel free to DM me. This shit does not work anymore, right? There's too many people doing this old, outdated stuff. The only reason you do this is because you probably think you need to be sending hundreds of DMs and hundreds of emails every day to even stand a chance of getting clients. But that is completely wrong. I'm going to show you a method to land your first client with only 10 to 25 messages, not per day, but per week. So much more chill, so much more effective. And let's jump into it because it's super simple. Go on YouTube and find a creator that you want to edit for. For me, in my earliest days of building this method, I found this guy. He was one of these like YouTube automation guys early on. He had a ton of channels. He was the face of all of them. And he just started a brand new channel. It was called Biographics. Many of you guys might even know about it. It's got millions of subscribers now. So I put my all into a sick 1-minute free sample edit. I ripped his content with a YouTube downloader. I put it in Premiere. I whipped up a banger edit and I sent it to him. And guess what happened? He absolutely loved it and he hired me for more. And I actually replaced his other editor. I think the first editor might have edited the first 3 videos. Go to Biographics. It's got millions of subscribers. You'll see that I'm credited in the description as a producer for the entire first year of content, except for the first 3 videos because sorry, bro, I took his job, right? And I spent the next 13 months working with him, making 2.5K a month from that one single client alone. But I didn't stop there. I used this method over and over and over again, and I landed more creators in the same exact niche. And within a year, I was at 5K a month, and it was only using secret number one, value first. Now, that was extremely powerful for me, but there was an issue. I was working literally nonstop all day, every single day. So I knew there had to be a better version of what I was doing. So I continued testing different niches. I tried so many niches. This is a few that I can still find stuff from. I tried so many niches, it was insane. I tried software talking head videos. I tried foodie recipe videos. I tried interview videos. I tried drop shipping ads. I tried health coach stuff. I tried guru stuff. I tried promo videos for real businesses, right? Choices Flooring. I remember this woman. I still hear her voice in my head. It was so annoying. Shout out to her though. No offense. I tried like club after movie stuff. I tried, nightlife editing, but I was still stuck overworking. And many of you think you need to spend all day long editing videos to make good money. That is completely and absolutely wrong, because I see this all the time. Editors come to me and they've stacked low ticket client after low ticket client. Maybe it's on Fiverr. They're getting $40 a video. They're getting, $25 a video. And in their mind, they literally start burning out because they have to do so much volume. Like everybody's seen the meme of the $500 client versus the $50,000 client, and or even the $50 client versus the $500 client. How the more the money the client's able to pay you, the less of a headache they are a lot of the time. So focusing on low paying clients just genuinely sucks, and it leads to burnout. You do not need to edit hundreds of videos for low pay. You need to target the right clients. And to target the right clients, you need to target the right niche. So I tried 20 different niches before I finally found two that printed for me: Web3 and crypto, and business and info. For the crypto guys, and really the tech guys, I was doing software demo videos. I was doing product launch and promo videos. I was doing branded videos for their communities. They all have like X communities and Telegram communities. And these guys were great because they just raised tons of money. So when they came to me, they weren't paying me out of their pocket. They were paying me out of a pre-allocated marketing budget. And they just raised a ton of money, a venture capital round. So they had so much cash to go around. And the mega money niche that I work with today, this is my favorite niche in the world, is coaches and industry experts, consultants, coaches, business guys, right? I create long form and short form content for these guys, and I help the creator use content as a funnel to sell coaching or sell a product. So I'm going to play you a testimonial from one of my clients, Sam, and I want you to try and guess why he's able to pay me so much money. By the way, Sam was paying me a $5,000 a month retainer, and I want you guys to just listen to this and see if you can spot why.
Hey, Sam Everett here. I'm the founder of Evolved Agents. Just want to give a quick shout out to Jack. Those guys are amazing. We've been working with them for about 30 days now. Within 30 days, I've already got 4 sales, and for my program, that's 20 grand. So that's pretty awesome. Huge ROI already.
So I'll pause it there. I've been working with them for about 30 days now. I've already got 4 sales, and for my program, that's 20 grand, huge ROI already, right? Just think about that for a second. He pays me $5,000 a month, but he sells a $5,000 a year mastermind for real estate agents to help them get more clients. Within his first month working with me, we took the organic content and converted organic viewers into buyers of his $5,000 a year program, and he made 20 grand. He made a 4X on what he paid me. So of course, not only can he afford to pay me because he's making money, but also at the same time, he gets a return on investment. And I still work with these type of clients to this day. This is Richmond Din, one of my clients. He literally sent me another $5,000 for another content sprint this morning, which is hilarious. And you guys can look him up. He's a big business guy. He sells a book. He's a speaker, and he's a really high-level business guy. Also a business coach. I think he did about $8 to $10 million last year. So of course, this that he's paying me is peanuts, right? So this is why you always need to experiment. Because many of you will probably think there's too much competition and, you need to be the best editor in the world to land clients. That is completely wrong. This is a simple video I was paid $1,000 for in my earliest days of using this method. Remember, I'm going out there, I'm hunting for crypto clients and I'm hunting for business clients because they have money. So this right here is a promo video for a crypto. It's a promo video for a crypto app, right? Called IDCM, and they just raised a big venture capital round. They had a ton of cash already, and they literally just wanted a 26-second animated promo video, and they had $1,000. Now, for some of you who look at this and think, Jack, I don't know how to animate. Like, what are you talking about? That's not easy. Guys, this is Envato Elements templates, right? I just take Envato Elements After Effects templates, It's all mock-ups. You just take the screenshots of their app, you put it on the phone, and it's all pre-rendered in After Effects, right? So this is the easiest video ever to create, right? So they paid $1,000 for, a 26-second video. So the message here, who the client is matters more than the videos they want you to make. I chose these niches because A, they have a lot of money, and B, they actively sell something, right? So the coaches are quite literally using content as a funnel, and then the Web3 crypto guys, like, they've got shit tons of money. It's no big deal to pay you $1,000. So therefore, they've actually got money to pay me, which is what we're all here for. So a lot of you guys target entertainment creators. You say, hey, I want to work with a Minecraft guy. I want to work with, a Roblox guy. I want to work with maybe something cooler, right? I want to work with Call of Duty, or I want to work with, Fortnite creators, whatever. But let's do the math on this. I want you to really see the split, because you guys can see I've talked about entertainment creators, biographics that I worked with. I've talked about business guys. Why did I end up moving away from entertainment creators? Well, the entertainment creator has two income streams. They have AdSense and they have sponsors. So they're incentivized to pay you as little as possible so they can keep the most money from their AdSense and their sponsors. Whereas the business creator, the info coach, the consultant, they make most of their money off product sales, digital product sales, and coaching, right? AdSense and sponsors is like a bonus on top. In fact, they usually don't care about AdSense because they make so much more off their product, and they almost never care about sponsors because they just sponsor the video themselves with their own products. So for the entertainment creator, the content is the product. For the business, the coach, the consultant creator, content is just a funnel to sell the real product. So the consultant knows you have to pay money for basically an ad, which is how they view a YouTube video, that then makes sales for their real product through organic, to a landing page, to a book a call funnel, or to a direct purchase of a product. So it is insanely more optimized, and they make so much more cash. And I'll prove that to you right now. You're probably going to laugh at this, right? This guy, Simon Whistler, who run Biographics, he had to be huge to pay me $2.5K a month, the entertainment creator. Remember, I closed Biographics when they were a brand new channel. Now they have millions, but he already had 5 other channels with millions of subs, right? That's why I reached out to him. So he had to be massive to pay me $2.5K a month. This guy here can be tiny, and he paid me $5,000 a month. Guess how many subscribers Sam Everett, this guy, had when I closed him? 650, right? And they'd done 6 figures the previous month off cold ads, and now they were trying to get into organic content, right? So it's insane because this guy is harder to approach and he pays you less because he's bigger. And this guy is easier to approach because he's smaller and he can pay you even more. So I know which side of the trade I want to be on, right? So how do you stand out and actually land these big money clients? Well, first, you need to drop the old tactics. Low quality spam outreach. I still cannot believe I get messages like this. Hello, I'm Abhishek Gupta. I'm a professional video editor looking for a video editor. I'm here to help you. No fucking chance, bro. I'm a video editor passionate about creating clean and engaging and professional edits. No, you're definitely not, bro, right? You get the point. Did ChatGPT write this? I have no clue. It probably would have been better if ChatGPT wrote it. This is terrible. And begging for works in the DM and comments is old. It doesn't work. Stop doing this. This does not work anymore. There are simply too many people who are doing this every single day. This is what actually works. Value first outreach. Shout out to Rio. We helped him hit 11K a month. He said, yo, editing a sample and sending it is a broken hack. It works 90% of the time for me. We took him from 0 to 11K in 90 days, right? Eshex said, yo, I hopped on a call with DC Heat. He's got 1 million subscribers on YouTube, and I closed the deal. Rain, one of my members, said, yo, Shex, did you just outreach with Value First? And Shex said, absolutely, bro. That's literally all I did. So this works on creators of any size. And it's scary effective. Shout out to Yasin, closed a client 1 hour after Value First outreaching to him. Shout out to Soki, landed his first client in 10 days in VP Plus on his second outreach. Shout out to Gawu. He said, bro, Value First Outreach is like a cheat code. Almost feels too easy since I joined VP Plus. Beasts, all of these guys. And this works so well. Faraz, one of my killers from Pakistan, said, yo, I closed a client within the first 6 Value First Outreaches, and he got a $900 client in his first week using our systems inside VP Plus, using what I'm giving you guys today for free, right? And we close clients with Value First every single day. Stinson, another one of my killers, he was stuck at 1,000 to 1,500 for years, joins VP Plus, 7 days inside, 2 days of Value First Outreach, and closes a 3.5K retainer. I'll circle back to Stinson in a little bit. You'll see he's making way more than that right now. And there's always a way to stand out, but you guys can't stand out doing what everyone else in the market does. So if you leave here and all you do is use Secret One, You guys will absolutely crush it. You'll close more deals than ever before. But if you leave right now, you're missing out on the most important part of the whole system, right? So now you guys know how to get 10 times more responses and stop getting ghosted. But how do you make clients choose you over all the other editors? Well, secret number 2, we're going to talk about how to blow up your edits so clients beg you to work for them. Can you believe it? We're only 33% through the secret so far. I've only given you 1 of 3, right? And I've given you none of the bonuses yet. So if you're still watching at this point, I want you to go down to the comments and comment the like eye emoji, right? Comment the eyes emoji, because I promise you, credit to you for staying here. Most people will have clicked off this video by now, right? We're like 25, 30 minutes in. They're like, bro, I'm bored. This guy's fucking talking too much. You know what I mean? So credit to you. You're likely one of the people who's displaying the character type that is actually going to use this information to go make some damn money, which is what I want. So most of you are probably looking at that statement there, how to blow up your edits and actually, get clients to beg you to work with them. And you're probably thinking, what the fuck are you talking about, Jack? Blow up my edits, right? Like, I've tried posting my content. I get 0 likes. No one cares. Why would clients beg me to work for them? Well, I'm going to reveal my secret method that in just 14 days took my student Sasha from France from $0 to $4,000 a month. He said, I have to repeat it. The VP program is so much value. And I documented this over and over and over again. 5K a month, 100 grand last year, 94,000 last year, 11K in 3 months. I kept on documented this over and over again, interviewing all my students. All the interviews are on my channel. So how did we all do it? Well, we actually stole everything and hacked social media. This is ethical hacking, right? This isn't some crazy stuff. So I'll show you in a second, right? Most people post value. We just positioned ourselves as an expert and farmed attention from the timeline. Constant before and after content. Stealing clients' videos and making them genuinely way better. And does this actually work? Yes, I booked more jobs, got more inbounds, and was more visible than ever before. People all of a sudden, super quick in my early days, I dug up the DMs, would see all the incredible before and after content I was posting, would see all the behind the scenes content I was posting, and they start hitting me up. They're interested, right? I see all the mad work you're doing. I'm coming down to Devon to shoot some videos. Like, how much do you charge for a shoot and an edit? I need another cameraman and another editor tomorrow. Can you do it last minute? Yes, I definitely can. And my students book more jobs, get more inbounds, and are way more visible than ever before. Aura, in literally his first week in VP Plus, all of that in under a week of joining VP Plus, closed a $2,000 deal, went from 0 to 80 followers, only posted 2 before and afters, got 3 inbounds and closed 1 of them, right? Hammy, 4 inbounds in a single day. Player, this community is so powerful. I've been here for 3 days. I posted a before and after, already in talks with a potential client in my DM. Sully, 4 inbounds in an hour. Ahmed, first inbound after 1 day in VP Plus. He's getting inbound leads after his first day using this. He can't even spell inbound. Inbound, and he's crushing with it, right? And we close clients with this every single week. Shout out to my killer, Sanjeet. He said, I closed him just like that. I said, did he DM you off a before and after? And Sanjeet said, yes, sir. Just 1 before and after, and I've already closed him, right? And by the way, this was a 1.5K close with 2 before and afters, and Sanjeet only had 32 followers at the time. He literally just joined my community, and we just got him doing this. So you don't need to be famous. I mentioned that earlier, right? You don't have to be famous to do this. He had 32 followers, closed a 1.5K client, right? And this is simple but powerful. Shout out to Baby J. He said, I did the before and after trick once and landed the client. 1K a month client, 3 new interviews, and 5 days after joining VP Plus. What a beast. So I would even actively get hired over people who I thought were more talented than me simply because I was more visible, right? Because I just have more visibility, right? What is marketing? Marketing is getting your message out there. And this helps you do that very well. Now, you'll notice some of my screenshots earlier that I actually built this strategy using Instagram. But I later realized that Twitter, is 10 times more powerful for this. And this is where we've pivoted now. But how do you do this without having a large following? Some of you will be looking at this skeptical and saying, who's going to see my content, Jack? This sounds great for you, but no one likes my content. Well, many of you will think you've tried this and no one cares about your stuff. Well, I've got you. There is a method you can use to instantly get engagement on your posts and blow up your work so clients see it and they hire you. This instantly blows up your account, and all of these guys did it from 0, right? Read these screenshots on the screen while I take a sip of water because I've been yapping for about 35 minutes, okay? No edits, no cuts, right? Shaylon, said, yo, you won't believe it. The first tweet that I've made with this method, people are already asking him, how much do you charge? Hammy, 4 inbounds. Got my first inbound 4th or 5th day here. Ahmed, first inbound after 1 day in VP Plus. He can't even spell it, right? And you don't even have to show your face. Nico landed clicks, Jinxie, FaZe Clan, and more with this exact same method. Rio went straight to 11K a month with this same method. Highfield got his first client in 3 weeks with this same method. Juke doubled his income, went to 10K followers, makes 5K a month with this same method. But there is a massive mistake you might make if you leave here and you go and try and do this. Never do this. Can you spot the problem with what we're doing here? Branding matters a lot. Poor quality equals poor results. And answer this honestly. If you were a client, which editor would you hit up to hire? Would you hit up editor number 1 or would you hit up editor number 2, right? Think about your answer for a second. I mean, it doesn't take Elon Musk to come up with the answer to this one. Which one of these guys would you want to work with, left or right? It's obviously this guy. The before and after looks really nice. Now, you guys have access to AI. You have access to Canva. Most of you are probably savvy in Photoshop. So use the principles we're showing here and make something that is visually pleasing, make something that's attractive. Don't be, this guy over here who doesn't look like you put a whole lot of effort, so he's probably not going to get that great of a result back. First impressions do matter a lot. And please do not let me see you guys begging for work in the comments. The worst way to get clients on Twitter is to comment, yo, check your DM, bro. The best way is ding, 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 sick before and after. It's such a dummy-friendly way of showing before bad, after good, right? And then you're the one that did the after, so they're like, oh, let me DM this guy. He looks like he's pretty good, right? Meet Hardman. He's one of my students. Before VP Plus, he was literally a reply guy commenting, yo, DMs are closed. Please talk to me. After VP Plus, he said, it's awesome to be here. After I joined, I made an edit, and within 24 hours, I got 1.3K views on just one video, and he started getting inbounds. So this is some examples of what you don't want to do. Don't beg for work in the comments. Don't have messy before and afters. And you guys need to make a good first impression because that matters, right? And many of you think you still need to have a large following to get inbounds. That is not how X works. This is why I pivoted away from Instagram and I took this method over to X because they don't prioritize followers like YouTube and Instagram do. So it's a gold mine for beginners to blow up. All Twitter cares about is engagement on your posts. And the engagement is super easy to farm. I'm going to give you a method in 2 seconds, right? Baby J landed a client with 15 followers. Remember Sanjeet earlier with 32 followers? Highfield with, this guy here, Highfield with 72 followers closes a client on his 3rd before and after post. So you don't have to be big to do this. And remember Aura. Aura had 0 followers. He used our methods. He posted 2 before and afters. He went from 0 to 80 followers off those 2 before and afters. Got 3 inbound leads, closed one for $2,000 a month, right? And Ronak right here said, yo, I connected via X inbound, jumped on a call, negotiated, and he agreed upon my price. His initial offer was 1.5K and we closed the deal. Took me 44 days. And I said, damn, you went from 0 to 3K in 44 days? And he said, actually, I joined VP Plus making $300 a month, kind of where most of you guys are right now. And I went 300 to 3K. And I said, laugh my ass off, bro, 10x his income in 6 weeks using before and afters and value first. So this works, guys. Like, we can all agree landing clients is the goal. That's the why you've come here, right? So let me tell you a story. Remember Sasha? He's the guy from France who went from 0 to 4K in literally 2 weeks, right? He thought he tried everything when he came to me. He tried lots of side hustles, drop shipping, crypto, like all of this BS. He tried photography, he tried videography, he transitioned to editing, couldn't make money, $300, like $600, then back to 0. Like it was nothing consistent. And the worst thing is he paid $2,000 for a scam drop shipping course. And he was feeling really bad until we took a final chance and he decided, screw it, I'm going to try and join VP Plus. This is going to be like my last attempt at making money online. And he paid me to get the same information I'm giving you guys today for free. Are you ready? This is going to be groundbreaking. You're never going to see it coming. Just kidding. Literally all he did was drop before and afters, right? Before and after, after before and after, after before and after. But then, remember I told you I was going to give away to get engagement on your posts. Doesn't matter who you are. Well, he followed up with a Project File giveaway and started going viral. So you guys want to start with a before and after. If the before and after does decent, or like let's say you post 3 before and afters in a week and one of them outperforms the other 2, well, you come in and you follow up with a Project File giveaway. So every editor, if you've made a sick edit, every editor wants the assets. They want to get your transitions. They want to get your sound effects. They want to get anything you use to make that sick edit. So if you say, hey guys, give me engagement and I'll give you the Project File, they will give you engagement because it's free for them and your post will blow up. So look, Sasha drops this before and after. It does good, gets 8,000 views. And then I say, hey, listen, go make a project file giveaway right now. Do it. And he says, I saw many of you guys wanted to know how I edited the video looking like Ali Abdaal. So I'm going to do a giveaway for you to get the project file for free. All you have to do is like, comment, retweet, and comment editor. And the project file giveaway, because of all the editors liking and commenting and retweeting, so they are selfish to get the project file, they blow the post up. It gets 56,000 views. Sasha goes from 0 to 4K off all the inbound leads that pop up in his inbox. And it happens off the back of literally a matter of a few posts. And there's multiple versions of doing this, guys. So just by using this one simple trick, you're able to go viral consistently on X and land clients. And any of you, legitimately any of you, can do this. Isn't that powerful? Tell me, you know, I guess I can't see you and we have no live chat here. So just give me a nod, right? I won't know, but maybe telepathically I will. But there is one trick they all use on top of this to boost their post even further and go extra viral. If you want this, you have to stay until the end. I told you I'm stacking a ton of bonuses at the end. I really want to weed out all of the people who don't give me their time here and then make this the most worthwhile thing ever for you who's actually sitting here and staying through the presentation, right? I didn't do all this work for no reason. I want people to watch the presentation, right? And, you know, you watch it and I give you a ton of value. So anyways, now you know how to get 10 times more responses and stop getting ghosted. But how do you actually find these clients, right? You know how to get more responses. You know how to blow up your edits. Like, where are we finding these clients? It's a super valid question because you need leads to actually target with the method. So secret number 3 is how to use AI to instantly find clients who are looking for an editor right now. This one thing kills 99% of editors, and they never make it because of this. 99% of editors waste hours trying to find leads manually. They get frustrated, they get confused, and they start doubting themselves, and eventually they burn out and they say it's too hard to find clients. This doesn't affect VP Plus students. Rohan said I found 5 leads in 15 minutes, wasn't even trying. Rohit said I found 12 potential leads in 20 minutes. The reason is that this is how they all did it. We have a method to find clients that's way faster and 10 times easier. We built custom AI software that finds clients for you. It's called the VP Plus Lead Scraper. It is an advanced YouTube search engine that gives you filters that you can't get anywhere else online. And this will help you find better leads, and it'll help you find leads much faster. So for example, on YouTube, even though every single channel has set their country, you can't search by country. And you can't search by how many weekly uploads they're doing. This is crucial data that I want to use. Like, I don't want to target YouTube channels in Uzbekistan. It's not, you know, a prejudice thing. If you live in Uzbekistan, you don't want to target clients in Uzbekistan. All of you who live in developing economies can probably relate to this. You don't want to target local clients. You want to target clients in big money markets like the US, like Canada, like the UK, etc. So we enable you to do that through our AI software. And I'm going to give it all to you guys for free today in a second, right? So this is how good it is. Nexora said, yo, I swear, before I used the lead scraper, I was using YouTube search, and I just thought I was running out of YouTubers in my niche. Now I understand. I haven't even scratched the surface. And Jack Seabreeze said, yo, the lead scraper's heat, so much better than manually searching. I genuinely had to sift through so much BS before, but 90% of what comes up on the first search is valuable with the scraper. And I'm going to give every single one of you guys free access to it today. So if you're pumped, give me 10 seconds. Let me sip another sip of water. In fact, I'm also going to have a sip of my coffee. Come on. That's the downside of not doing any edits in a video, is you guys have to take a 5-second break with me. But anyways, stick around because you're about to get the link. So, if you guys only used a fraction of everything we covered today, do you feel like you've taken a giant leap towards making $5,000 plus online with video editing? Think about this for a second. Think about everything we covered. I've given you 3 secrets. 1, how to get 10 times more responses so you can finally stop getting ghosted. That's value first outreach. Secret number 2, how to blow up your edits so clients beg you to work for them. That's before and afters. And secret number 3, how to use AI to instantly find clients who are actively looking for editors right now. They're trying to find you. So let me ask you a question. Has the time on this free class been well spent? And was it worth the imaginary $3,000 investment? I really hope at least 1 or 2 of you were like, fuck yeah, I've paid $3K for this. I have to take notes. And you just psyoped yourself into thinking you paid $3K. One of you was like, I paid $10K for this. I'm going to take all the notes. Anyways, So the reason I know this will work for you is because it worked for me. Remember, I was just like many of you. I was a kid with some editing skills that was just trying anything he could to make money, right? I was trying any way I could. I was doing the flip life. I was doing, random music videos, anything to just make cash. And I honestly couldn't have expected I'd end up in the position I was because I was a high school dropout. I dropped out at 17. I'm from a poor single parent household. Me and my brother and my mom lived above a train station in a tiny little town in the countryside. And we lived on subsidized housing. What that is when the government pays for half your rent. So we had a super cheap rent because my mother was a single parent. It was a single parent household and she had a low income job, right? And I had to learn all of this the hard way. Literally 99% of you watching this have it 10 times easier than me, and you can take action right now because this shit works if you take action. Rio went to 11K a month off one single post. Nico landed clicks, one of the biggest streamers in the world. Solomon made $94,000 last year at 17, living in Pakistan, joined VP Plus making $0. Arthur hit 5K a month, got married, said, thanks man, the best thing I ever did last year was joining VP Plus. Joe made 100K, landed a $100,000 deal for a massive course platform that just got funding, that just got millions of dollars in funding. Remember, back to targeting the right type of clients. Tipra hit 6K a month, bought his dad his dream motorbike, super recent, absolute legend. Look how happy his dad is getting the keys. Sasha hit 4K in 2 weeks. Derek hit 5K in 32 days. GoPit hit 5K a month. Sevens hit 8K a month. Sadat hit 5K, started driving Lambos. Again, back to targeting the right clients. This is part of the culture in VP. We help you actually target the right clients. So Sadat, he's filming for yacht brands. He's filming for car dealerships. And of course, they let him drive the cars to shoot the videos. Jeremy hit 10K. Almas hit 5,000. Said, yo, I was making $150 when I entered VP Plus. What a beast. Yaya made 6,000, bought a MacBook. Stinson went 0 to 11K in 30 days. And by the way, he just bought his parents. This is literally 5 days ago. He bought his parents a dream car with all the money. He gets a 3.5K client in 7 days. Then he gets a $6,000 client a few weeks later, and then literally 5 days ago, he just bought his parents a amazing car for their 25th anniversary. And these are just a few of the big wins, by the way. We've seen countless smaller wins from these methods too, and I hope you guys are going to send me your wins over the next few weeks as you get them. JKM made 2K, Joe made 2K, Johnny landed a 1.3 million subscriber client, made 2.5K, a deal closed a 2.2K client. Yanni bought a 2.5K setup, and he said VP Plus is worth it. In 3 months, he bought the 2.5K setup. Sophie made her first 2K, said, thank you, Jack. Riley made 1K client. Aura landed a 2K client. Kyle made 1K in 5 days. Addy 5x'd his income. Siri might have made 2 to 3K. And Emil, this one always makes people laugh. Emil landed the Rizzler for 2.4K. He said, bruh, I got the Rizzler as a 2.4K a month retainer. Retarded sentence. Use that as a VP case study. I was like, laugh my fucking ass off. You know Rizzler, the dude from TikTok, the Here's the Boom kind of family? Fucking jokes. So, point of the story, guys, is editors that use what I just gave you guys today, they make fucking money, man. They make money. The minimum someone made was $100 a month. Victor said 3 days in the VP community. I already made double the money I spent on the membership. All I can say is thank you. It's just the beginning. That's $1,200 a year minimum from this method. But remember, I told you guys at the beginning, implementation. If you're not prepared to do the work, nothing will come out of this session. You will have wasted an hour of your time. So drop your biggest takeaways in the comment section right now. I will reply to every single one of you, okay? The more action you take with this session, the more it will ingrain in your brain. You'll actually go and do something with it, okay? I don't respect someone who sits here and watches for 50 minutes and then doesn't take the information and go and run with it and make something happen. So I want to see a comment from every single one of you telling me your biggest takeaway. And over the next few weeks, as you get results with these methods, I want you to send me your results. I want to see it, okay? Many of you are busy. You could have spent this time doing anything else. You could have doom scrolled on TikTok. You could have watched Netflix. You maybe even have a video to edit for somebody, right? But instead, you chose to be here with me today. And remember when I said I want to work with a few people one-on-one? This is your chance. Disclaimer, the free section is ending now. I'm going to make you an offer in a second, and you don't have to take it. This is only for editors who are serious and want my personal help going to the next level. I've given you 3 completely free secrets so far. Comment below your biggest takeaway. I've given you how to 10x more responses and stop getting ghosted with value first. I've showed you examples. I've given you before and afters with how to blow up your edits so clients beg you to work for them. And I've giving you the AI lead scraper, which I'm about to drop a link to in a second for you, to instantly find clients who are looking for an editor right now. So you could feel free to leave and go apply the 3 secrets you learned today. But you'd be missing the opportunity to join VP Plus 100% risk-free and get my personal help to make this work 10 times faster. I'm going to make you guys an offer now. And FYI, it's not free, but it is 100% risk-free. So if you don't want to be here, I don't take it personal. Feel free to leave and go apply all the value you got from the session already. I'm a man of my word, though. So you're all about to get 3 free searches with my AI client finding software. And I'm going to drop a demo below to show you how to use it. Trust me, 3 searches is all you'll need to go and get some clients. So go to www.3free.videoproduction.plus. I will link a demo of how to use it in the description to make your 3 free searches actually count. Trust me, even though it sounds like a small amount of searches, you'll be able to do some serious damage with it and likely land some clients pretty quick. But first, I'm going to make you guys an offer you can't refuse, right? This is for the editors who are serious and actually want to make money fast. I'm going to let you try VP Plus 100% risk-free. Because you stayed for the entire session, I'm going to give you the biggest discount I've ever done to get full access to my community, Video Production Plus, and unlimited access to all of the tools and software that comes with it. Having access to VP Plus makes the 3 secrets more effective. Here's how. Secret number 1. Before and afters work great on their own, but they work way better when you have access to our Connect tab. This is our engagement group in Video Production Plus, where when you post a before and after, all you have to do to get engagement is copy paste the link, drop it in the Connect tab, and the entire community of hundreds of editors likes and comments and boosts the post. Remember what I told you earlier? All Twitter needs is engagement to blow up your posts. We give you the engagement to start the fire and make the post blow up. Sankhet got 50 followers in 2 days, 2 inbounds on his first day, 100 followers in 3 days. This is possible for you as well. And you'll get our VP Plus Blue Path, which is our viral post course and viral post training on going viral, swipe file of 30 content ideas, Twitter profiles that actually convert, tons of sauce. And I personally review your before and afters every single week on my live sessions, so you get direct access to me on the live sessions. Secret number 2, value first strategy works well on its own, but it works 10 times better with our value first roadmap, our exact step-by-step 6-hour program on how to close clients with value first, how to speak to clients in the DM, how to price yourself, how to contact big creators, who to target, how to price yourself. All of these things are included. And free access to the lead scraper can definitely get you some clients, but it works way better with unlimited access plus all the filters. Because we have paying members for this, we can't slow it down for everybody. So we've had to limit a couple of the advanced filters. You can still get clients with the current filters, but it works way better when you have access to the advanced filters, which are inside VP Plus. If you make the decision to join VP Plus today, you get everything I just showed you. The Connect tab to blow up your posts, the blue path so you know how to go viral, my live session feedback, the value first roadmap so you know how to close clients, and unlimited access to the VP lead scraper. But that's literally the stuff I've told you about. I've spent 3 years building this community. It's the most advanced offer in the entire space. It's crazy how much we have. We have other expert mentors making 10K a month to help you on live sessions every day. We have more advanced level training programs. We have exclusive paid jobs inside the community posted every single day. And we have a pricing tracker with every single verified job a community member has worked. So you can look it up, see how many hours it took them, see how much they're charging, and watch their exact edits, so you never underprice yourself again to a client. And we review all your videos and outreach to make sure you succeed. And I saved the best for last. We're just this month launching our in-house freelance marketplace. So we are about to have a version of Upwork inside Video Production Plus, a version of Upwork, a freelance marketplace where clients are posting jobs into the community, exclusive jobs that have less competition and higher pay that only VP Plus members get access to. And by the way, that's on top of all of the jobs already posted in the hiring tab. So it's incredible. And also you guys are able to build your own profile in VP Plus, and there's an invite button for clients. Clients have access to the profile of you guys completely for free. The clients don't have to join VP Plus. They just go onto our website and they can invite you directly to their job. So imagine you just load up VP Plus and you have invites waiting from paying clients. So you get inbounds directly inside VP Plus without even doing outreach. We give you everything you need so it's impossible not to succeed. Before VP, Mojo made nothing, then he hit 2K. Before VP, Sasha made nothing, then he hit 4K. Before VP, Tipper made nothing, then he hit 6K. Before VP, Sevens made $200 a month, arguably nothing, and then he hit $8,000. That's me dapping him up in the studio. We've shot a bunch of content together, my boy. Rio made $0 a month. Then he hit 11K, and Solomon made $0 a month. Then he hit $94,000 last year. And he literally borrowed money to join. Bro literally borrowed $50 to join VP Plus, and he made $94K last year in Pakistan. And right now you get the chance to join 100% risk-free. So VP Plus costs $75 a month. That's what it costs for the normal website if you go through the normal website. Because you stuck through this session, you can join today for $49.99, and if you don't get a client in 30 days, you get a 100% refund. And if you do get a client, you make all your money back anyways. So either way, you just got a month in VP Plus 100% for free. That's 100% risk-free. Either you get a client, you make your money back, or you don't get a client, we give you your money back. I want you guys to try this. I want as many editors as possible to try the systems we've built. And if it doesn't work for you, no problem. We'll give you your cash back. It is impossible to lose with this. Either A, you're getting a client and the community pays for itself, or B, you're getting a 100% refund and you still got access to the community risk-free for 30 days. This is a no-brainer. Every single one of you who got value from today's session and has seen what I've showed you should be jumping on this. It makes everything we talked about today work faster. And you'll never see this price again. This is the cheapest it'll ever be. But I'm going to go a step further. There are a few editors on here who are very serious, who say, Jack, I'm bought in, bro. I'm ready to go. I want to get clients. 2026 is actually going to be a bigger year for me. I want to actually make some change this year. So for the serious editors, VP Plus annual costs $700 a year. If you buy 6 months up front for $299, I will give you an additional 6 months for free on top. So you get 1 whole year inside VP Plus. Plus, I'll get on a one-on-one strategy session with you personally, you and me, and put together a custom roadmap for you to make sure you succeed. Plus, you get my private WhatsApp number, so you can basically ask me for help every single step of the way. Shout out to Stinson, who you guys saw went to 11K. A big part of that was he bought the annual, and we've been talking on WhatsApp nonstop. We had our roadmap call today. We put together the strategy, and, you know, no wonder he's been able to buy his parents, a brand new car, because I've been helping him a lot. Now, usually, VP Plus costs $75 a month, and the yearly costs $700 a year. So these are 2 no-brainer offers, and either A, you want to try 1 month completely risk-free. You can join for $49.99 instead of $75, which is what everybody else is paying. If you don't get a client in 30 days, I'll give you your money back. I don't want your money if this doesn't work for you. If you do get a client, you make all your money back anyways, right? Either way, you get a 1 month risk-free. And for the killers who are serious, who want Stinson-level results, buy 6 months up front for $299. I'll give you an additional 6 months for free on top. You get a roadmap one-on-one coaching call with me and personal access to me via WhatsApp, and we help you absolutely crush. So this is your chance. Are you ready? 3, 2, 1. Click the link down below in the description. It'll be the top link in the description. I highly encourage any of you guys who has the cash to jump on the $50 offer. It's completely risk-free. By the way, if you don't have the cash, just use everything we talked about today. All of it works. It'll just move a little bit slower for you. It's basically like the do-it-yourself DIY option, and buying the offer and joining VP Plus is the done-with-you option. So neither is better or worse. It's completely personal preference. And for the killers who want, very, very, very fast results, buy 6 months up front for $299. I'll give you an additional 6 months for free. We do the one-on-one strategy session. You get direct access to me, and we'll build a proper plan for you that's super custom, and we'll get you some fucking results, right? So for non-event people, pay $75. For you guys, it's $50. Non-event members pay $700 for the year. For you guys, it's $299. My guarantee is if you sign up today, you implement what I teach, and you don't land a client in 30 days, you get your money back. And my guarantee for everyone who buys the annual is you get a one-on-one strategy session with me and direct access to me 24/7 on WhatsApp. Now, this is my lifetime discount to you guys. There's no price increases ever. We put the prices up every, 6 months or so. For you guys, it'll never be increased ever. And you'll never see this price again. It's the cheapest it'll ever be. This price is only available here on this unlisted free course, right? This isn't a public offer on my YouTube channel. And by the way, for people buying the 50, it's $50 a month for life. Like, the biggest discount I do publicly is sometimes I'll do a $50 1 month thing. So you can get your first month for $50. No, this is $50 a month forever. Doesn't matter if we put the price up again and again and again. you're locked in at 50. Now, you're getting all of this. You're getting how to go viral with the Blue Path. You're getting more engagement than you've ever had on your edits with the Connect tab. You're getting the VP Plus pricing tracker to find profitable niches. We have every single niche, thousands of videos. You can watch the video. You can see the quality. You can see exactly how many hours the editor took and how much their hourly rate was even. It's super advanced, the software we built. You're getting the Value First roadmap that shows you the infinite client glitch, how to do follow-ups effectively, how to speak to clients in the DM, how to upsell clients and charge more, pricing yourself, who to target, how to talk to big creators. And there's insane value in this. This has really been somewhat of my life's work building this program right here. And you're getting the lead scraper, and you're getting our entire software. We have leaderboards inside that showcases who is earning the most, that create a fun, competitive spirit. We do, gamified challenges. We did Clan Wars the other month. We pay out cash prizes. It's super fun. And you get full access to VP Plus, the best community ever. By the way, we've had some of the biggest celebrities in the content space come in and speak to our community. This is me and A-Rack, right? One of the biggest YouTubers in the world in VP Plus talking to our students. It's a great vibe in VP Plus. It's a lot of fun. Probably you have a ton of friends that are basically waiting to be made inside VP Plus. And you get access to the most exclusive freelance marketplace in the entire world because we're launching our freelance marketplace. This is literally Upwork. This is literally Fiverr, but way higher pay and way less competition. You can manage all your projects directly on the platform. And you also can get clients with zero outreach because we allow clients to invite you to their job without you ever even applying. So this offer only exists inside this course. You have one shot at this. Either you're jumping on the 1 month risk-free, or you say, fuck it, Jack, I'm bought in, let's go, I want to get results in 2026. So you buy 6 months up front, you get 6 months for free. The link is in the top line of the description. I have literally stacked these offers, so it's somewhat impossible not to succeed. And this is a fuck you to anybody who sells a course for $1,000, but this is only available here in this course. Arthur said, yo, thanks for all of this, man. It was the best thing I ever did joining VP Plus. Yaya said I made 1.5K in 7 months. Then I joined VP Plus. I made 1.5K in my first month. Highfield's VP isn't the only course I'm on, but it's the best. Tipra said, yo, VP has changed my life. I made $10,000 this month. Ujas said, literally, this is the best purchase I've ever made. Ujas is making a few $1,000s a month. VP Plus fast tracks your progress. Garu said, bro, it almost feels too easy since joining VP. And Abed said, I got my first client yesterday. Thank you for giving the opportunities. And it can happen very quick for you guys. Richard said, by the way, guys, I'm getting 1 inbound lead per day. VP did not disappoint. And I already showed you Soki from earlier. He landed his first client in 10 days on his second outreach, and there's no cap on earnings. Julian, I love Julian. He's a beast. He's actually coming to London this summer to link up with me. And he said, I signed a client paying me $18K a month for 20 hours of work a week. He said, genuinely, if it wasn't for VP Plus, I wouldn't be making the money I'm making right now. And some of these prices are prices you probably don't think is possible. Tipra closed for $1,200 per video. Rio was getting 7 inbounds in 24 hours. And by the way, if you're skeptical watching this, you should be. Like, I'm selling to you right now. Like, I'm actively doing a sales pitch to you right now. So I want to show you an example of one of my students, Kyle, who's crushing it now. He's actually on track to do $5,000 this month. But this is a look at when he joined us 2-3 months ago. He was so skeptical about VP Plus that he messaged another member who was inside, right? So the member leaked me the messages, and Kyle said, hey, man, I saw that you're part of VP Plus. I wanted to know if it's really worth it. In my country, I'm making $400. It's quite a lot of money to join VP Plus. I'm not too sure. The member said, yo, man, it's 1,000% worth it. I got my first $1,200 client using VP Plus strategies. You should definitely join. Kyle joins, and in his first 5 days closes a $1,000 client. And this month, he's done over 4K this month, and he's on track to do 5K this month, right? And he literally couldn't make more than $400 a month before he joined VP Plus. What an absolute beast. So instead, guys, I'm giving you 2 offers that you cannot lose with, okay? Either you try 1 month risk-free, or you buy 6 months up front, you get 6 months for free. These are 2 different offers for 2 different types of people. Maybe you're the $50, maybe you're the $299. The link is down below. I'll let you guys decide. If you're in VP Plus, you get results. A-Rack said, VP literally changed my life as an editor. Max said, how to succeed as an editor? Join VP Plus. Mateus said, best online community I've ever been in. Milana said, there's so much sauce in VP, I cannot believe I didn't join earlier. VP's a cheat code. VP's a cheat code. VP's a cheat code. VP's a cheat code. Listen, my life doesn't change if you don't join VP Plus, but yours genuinely can. I've seen it happen so many times. If you've been thinking about trying to make money editing for more than 2 or 3 weeks, Stinson just went from 1K to 3.5K in his first 7 days in VP Plus. And then now, about, 2 months on, he's bought his parents a fucking car like I showed you guys earlier because he's crushing it so much. Now, you have to make a choice. Either you can go back to the way life was before this class and probably never do anything different and just keep trying to make it on your own, or you can invest a truly minuscule amount of money, pretty much 100% risk-free, to start making money from the easiest offer to sell online, which is video editing, and get me as your coach to ensure you make back every penny of the investment and ideally replace your full-time income. Even, we've seen it happen in VP, drop out of education just like I did and go full-time with video editing online. If you only make a 10x ROI, return on investment, in your first 12 months, I consider that a failure. My average students make that in literally their first month, and my top 10%, as you guys have seen today, earn 10K a month. That is a 200x ROI in the first 12 months. You might be thinking, will this work for me? You might be thinking, I don't know if I'm good enough. What if nobody sees my outreach? I've never landed a client, so I don't think I could do this. Guys, we've solved all of that in VP Plus. This is not a new program. I've been working on and building Video Production Plus for 3 years. I've been a freelancer and active in the game for 10 years. Do you know, interesting stat for you, 95% of paid communities are dead in the first 3 years. So we're over 3 years old now. We're now in the top 5%. Video Production Plus is in the top 5% of most successful paid communities in history in any niche, which is a fucking incredible feat that I'm super proud of. The only way that actually happens and you have any members left after 3 years is if your shit actually fucking works, right? So I'll leave that to say what it says. This is a one-time offer. Whichever offer you guys pick today, you're getting 4 mentors, 5 weekly sessions, the blue paths you know how to go viral, the connect tab to blow up your post, the value first roadmap, unlimited access to the lead scraper, the pricing tracker, exclusive paid jobs, gamification and income tracking, more advanced training programs, full access to VP Plus, and early access to the VP Plus marketplace to close clients and get invited to clients. And for the killers who are really ready, you're also getting you and me on a one-on-one strategy session, and you're getting private access to me via WhatsApp. For non-event members, it's $75. For you, it's $50. For non-event members buying annual, it's $700. For you, it's $299. This is your final chance, guys. The link is in the description. The session has now come to an end. Click the link below. Either you can jump in for 1 month for $49.99 instead of $75. And if you don't get a client, we give you all your money back. Ideally, you do get a client because you follow our program and you just win all your money back. You make all the money back anyways. Either way, it's 100% risk-free. And for the killers who want help with me and want one-on-one coaching and are ready to make 2026 the biggest year of their life, jump in by 6 months up front. I'll give you 6 months for free. We'll jump on a call this week, set up a proper strategy for you, and you'll get access to me every single day via WhatsApp. So with that being said, guys, I hope you got value out of today's session, and I'm looking forward to seeing you inside Video Production Plus, welcoming you in. I'm looking forward to jumping on a call with a bunch of you guys. And also, if you can't afford VP Plus right now, I don't want to single anybody out. Go and just use the strategies I've given you. Do the DIY, the do-it-yourself. Go get some clients. Send me your wins. Comment your biggest takeaways below. I want absolutely everybody to win. And have a fantastic rest of your day, guys. Peace.